What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Um, so before I get into this episode, Brianna Nicole Henry, who played Jordan Ashford, has officially confirmed that she is leaving the show, and yesterday was her official last day. I wish her all the best. I do, because I really did like the actress that played Jordan. I just wish that they wrote the character different. But she did a good job as Jordan, though. She really did. Um, she didn't say if she left the show because of a pregnancy, but she did say that it was her decision to leave. So best of luck to her. I can't wait to see what she comes up with next as far as acting roles. Cause I think she definitely will do well. So good luck to her. So getting into the episode, I enjoyed that scene with Drew and Chloe. I like Chloe so far. She seems genuine, but you never know with people. I hope I hope Drew can trust her. I hope so. Because that was a smart plan on Drew's part. When the guard came banging on the door and stuff, and Chloe told him to start moaning and stuff like that, acting like he in pain. Because luckily, he didn't get a severe beat down. At least his ribs are not broken, they're just bruised. But he ended up attacking the guard and stuff like that, and leaving the guard in his cell, and they got free, and they were almost to freedom, but got caught by one more guard. They were almost to freedom. But Drew ended up subduing that guard, and the damn alarm went off. So my guess is they found the other guard that Drew, put in his cell. But luckily, though, Chloe was able to get away because Drew told her before she left, go to a consulate or go to the embassy to get some help. I hope he can trust her because that was a bold move on his part. To beat down a couple of the guards and stuff so they could try to get free, and she ended up getting free. I really hope it doesn't come back to bite him in the end. You know what I mean? Like, I really do hope that she reaches out to somebody for some help for him. Because now that he got caught again, you already know that they were going to put him under, another beat down, probably worse than the last one. Plus, he's going to be on probably some, more high alert lockdown. You know what I mean? Like, they're probably going to put even more guards on him and stuff. He was hoping that the guys that the boss hired was mercenaries and stuff like that, because if they're hired guns, then chances are he can buy their loyalty, because money does talk. um I'm intrigued by this though, because we know Peter is involved in this, and I believe Victor is involved in this. But what's the end game to all of it? That's my biggest question. Like, what are they trying to do with Drew? You know what I mean? Because remember last time Helena and Victor wanted Drew to be their soldier boy. Back when they thought he was Jason Morgan. So who knows what Victor got up his sleeve with Drew nowadays? You know what I mean? So anyway, moving on from that, you know, you are horrible. Like, you must be the devil if Harmony of all people is saying that you're trouble. Like, Harmony warned Alexis again about Esme, like letting her know about Esme's visit with Ryan or whatever. And she was like, Ryan seemed like he was getting mad or irritated or whatever. With Esme questioning him or being around. Like, Ryan seemed like he was upset. You know what I mean? When Esme was around him and stuff, asking him questions, talking and stuff. And even Alexis was like, how the hell does a teenager upset a sociopath? That is true. I agree with Alexis on that. That's some true shit. Um, but who knows? Like, who really knows? But that's bad if, Harmony is saying, like, this girl is bad news. And we already see it. Like, she's definitely bad news, you know? Um, but I think it was smart, though, with Sam and Dante going to see Harmony, trying to get whatever information they can about Drew, because maybe Shiloh told Harmony something. And I think that was a smart move. That really was. Because any information can be helpful. You know what I mean? Like, whether big information, small information, it was a smart tool to use because Shiloh did trust Harmony. You know what I mean? So there's no telling what he may have said or slipped up and said before he died. You know what I mean? So that was a good place to start. I kind of felt bad for Harmony because she thought that they were there to accuse her or something. You know what I mean? Like, I respect the fact that Harmony's trying to uh fix her life and stuff. She's trying to be a better person. I hope so. I really do. I hope so. Um, I hope she's on the up and up. So far, so good, because she really didn't have to tell Alexis about Esme and, that she's troubled. She didn't have to say all that. But, she did. So I see some changes in her. Hopefully she keeps it up. Um, I'm glad Sam is off parole finally. Like, all those restrictions and she ain't got to worry about that no more. Um, I'm still on the fence about her and Dante. I am. I really don't know how her and Dante are going to, fit as a potential couple. I got to see more of them. It just grosses me out because they share siblings. Like, that's the whole hiccup. And the fact that she slept with his uncle and his daddy. Like, that's just too much. That's way too much for me. Like, I don't know. But so far, I like them being friends, though. I like them working together. I think that's a good, they got a good partnership. I just don't see it being any more than what it is. Hopefully not. So anyway, moving on from that, I'm so happy that Jocelyn is smart enough to read the room. Like, she knows how to read people. And she wasn't buying nothing that Spencer and Esme was trying to sell her. She wasn't buying none of it. She wasn't buying none of those wolf tickets they were trying to pass off to her. She said, no, thank you. Because she knows something. She was looking back at them very suspicious, with heavy suspicion. Like, she don't trust Esme. She definitely don't, and she's smart for it. Um, I can sense that Spencer really does like Trina, but he is under the control of Esme. Like, I feel like Esme could be blackmailing him with something to keep him under her thumb. Um, but she tried to come in there, and talk about some, when the suspicion was falling on her with Spencer, when Spencer was talking and stuff, she tried to cover it real quick when he said, oh, I had help and stuff like that. And she was like, oh, I wish I would have came to Port Charles sooner so that way people would have known that Spencer had a girlfriend this whole time. Jocelyn wasn't buying it. She know that something is off with the two of them. You know what I mean? And Spencer needs to hurry up and fix this mess. Because, like I said before, I feel like Spencer's not going to be able to shake Esme as quickly as he may think. You know what I mean? Like, I think that girl definitely got something on him. Definitely. Because if he's liking Trina, he's feeling Trina, he never mentioned Esme to none of them, something going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good. And they need to figure it out quickly. Like, Spencer needs to rid himself of this girl. Because she is definitely bad news. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. But again, Jocelyn, she needs to be careful as me. Just like I said, Trina need to be careful. Jocelyn need to be careful too, because that girl is dangerous as hell. So anyway, moving on from that, Jax disappoints me. Like when he stumbled upon Sunny, it pissed me off because I'm like, bro, you can clearly see Nina did not tell this man who he really was. So that was your cue, Jax, to tell him who he was. Like he's still sitting there trying to tell Sunny that, he needs to go talk to Nina and Nina needs to explain this to him. No, you need to tell him now. Like you gave Nina an opportunity to tell him. He still don't know. So it's like at the end of the day, you might as well just go ahead and let the cat out the bag. And Sunny figured out that Jax knows who he once was. He figured that out. But Sunny is adamant that he doesn't care. He's like, oh, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm just worried about my future with Nina. I'm like, I think once you find out the truth, I think you're going to think differently at some point. And it was funny how Jax was like, Nina's not the first woman that they fought over and stuff like that. That was hilarious. I was like, that's true. So anyway, moving on from that. Peter got Phyllis and Nina right where he want them. He done made Phyllis tie Nina up with some rope and got them all tied up to chairs and stuff. And he is so delusional. Peter continues to be delusional as shit. Like he's sitting there talking about, oh, me, Maxie, Louise, and James are gonna be one big happy family. Sir, you are a wanted fugitive. The only place you're going to be happy at is in prison with the big boys up in cell block C. That's the only place you're going to be having a happy ending. Because you surely are not getting a happy ending with Maxie. That's for sure. You are a wanted fugitive. Once the cops catch up with you, you're done. Like, he really thinks that he's going to beat this and he's going to win? where do you think you're gonna go? You're not gonna win. And you know Maxie gonna put up a fuss. Like that's no question. That man delusional. Um, but I'm happy as hell though that he did tell Phyllis while he was, tying her up to the chair. Like he informed her that Nina has known who Mike was this entire time. Told Phyllis how, his name is Sonny Corinthos. He got a grieving family in Port Charles. Phyllis was so surprised. She was so shocked. She says, "This true?" She was like, "Really?" I just feel bad for Phyllis though, because her husband just died. Now she wrapped up in Nina's little foolishness. And on top of that, she's about 2 seconds away from death. Like this fool Peter done set the damn bar on fire. I was like, oh hell no. I really hope Phyllis makes it out of this. I really hope she does. I really hope she do. Because I really do like Phyllis. I like her. Sonny made it to the bar though, and all the flames is high, but he could see Phyllis and, Nina trapped inside the bar through the flames and stuff. He could see them. I really hope Sonny can get to them on time. Well, let me rephrase. I really hope that Sonny can get to Phyllis on time. I really don't care if he saved Nina or not. I really could care less. Like, we just need to save Phyllis at all costs, Sonny. That's the goal. That's the assignment. Get Phyllis out. The hell with Nina. And it was so crazy how Peter was talking to her. He was like, you're going to see. He told Nina that she was going to see Nell in hell. I was like, how dreadful. That was some dreadful stuff to say to somebody who looked like they're about to burn to a crisp. I was like, damn. Honestly, though, when I seen all those flames pop up, you know what song? It's like two songs that came to my mind when I saw those flames. And they're two of them, oddly enough, they're one of my favorite songs. The one song was Burn, Baby, Burn, Disco Inferno. That's my shit. And the other one was I'm on a highway to hell. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hell for even singing those songs in that moment. I just felt like those two songs were appropriate for that particular moment when the flames were blazing. Also, too, not only that, when I mentioned Phyllis, and I feel bad for Phyllis, but damn, she lost her husband. She's wrapped up in Nina's mess, and now on top of that, her bar is burning. I really hope that when Sonny gets his memories, he gives her some money to fix up her bar and stuff like that. I think when Sonny gets his memories, I think he's going to do right by Phyllis. I really think he will. Because, she's really been there for him. She really, looked out for him and stuff like that. Not wanting anything from him in return. He's going to remember that. And I definitely think that he's going to, look out for her and help her out financially and stuff, whatever he can. But, Phyllis is a proud woman, so she might not take it. But I know he's going to do it, though. But this was a pretty good episode, though. I enjoyed it. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. I will see you all later. Peace. Have a great day.